Last time, we discovered that ownership can be split into pieces, and we promised to explore the different ways a business can be owned. So let's begin that journey with the simplest business structure that exists anywhere on Earth: the sole proprietorship. It's one person in complete control, but it carries one genuinely scary catch that we'll build up to. Let's dig in. A sole proprietorship is the simplest business structure there is. It's a business owned and run by one single person, pictured here quite literally carrying the whole thing on their shoulders. There are no partners, no board of directors, and no shareholders to answer to. Just you. Every decision, what to sell, what to charge, who to hire, when to open, is entirely yours to make. It's the freelancer, the local shopkeeper, the one-person consultancy. And because it's so simple and so personal, it's how an enormous number of businesses all over the world begin their life. The first big advantage is just how easy it is to start. There's almost no paperwork involved, very little cost, and very few legal formalities. In most places, you can simply begin trading under your own name. That incredibly low barrier to entry is the single biggest reason this structure is so popular across the world. Anyone with a skill, a product, or an idea can become a business owner almost overnight. No lawyers, no lengthy registration, no waiting. That accessibility is genuinely powerful. The second advantage: you keep everything. In a sole proprietorship, there's no real legal separation between the business and you as a person. So the business's profit is simply your personal income. There are no other owners to split it with, and no shareholders expecting their cut at the end of the year. Every dollar the business earns, after costs, is yours. You answer to no one for it. It's a wonderfully direct reward for your effort. But, and this is the heart of today's lesson, that very same lack of separation is also where real danger hides. Here's the catch I warned you about, and it's the most important idea in this whole episode. It's called unlimited liability. Because you and your business are legally the very same thing, the business's debts are also your personal debts. There's no protective wall between them. So, if the business borrows money and can't repay it, or gets sued and loses, the people it owes can come after your personal belongings, your savings, your car, even your family home. The failure of the business can reach all the way into your personal life. That is the great weakness of this structure, and honestly, understanding it is the key that unlocks why every other business type we'll study was invented in the first place. Let's lay it all out plainly. On the plus side, it's easy and cheap to start. You keep all of the profit, you enjoy total control and flexibility, and there are very few legal formalities to deal with. On the minus side, that unlimited personal liability we just discussed. Real difficulty raising large amounts of money since it's just you. The fact that the business usually ends if the owner stops working or passes away. And the sheer pressure of having absolutely everything rest on one single person's shoulders. In short, it offers wonderful freedom, but with no safety net beneath you. So who is this structure actually right for? It suits freelancers, consultants, independent professionals, and small local traders, people running a low-risk, solo venture, or simply testing out an idea before committing to something bigger. If you're not taking on large debts, and you don't need to raise money from outside investors, then the simplicity and the low cost are a genuine gift. The trouble only begins when a business grows larger, takes on more risk, or needs serious funding, because that's when unlimited liability turns from a footnote into a frightening problem. It's worth realizing just how common this is. The vast majority of all businesses on Earth are sole proprietorships. The corner cafe, the local plumber, the freelance graphic designer, the stall at your weekend market, most of them are single owners, trading under their own name. They are the quiet backbone of every economy. So this isn't some obscure structure. It's the one you encounter every single day. And every one of those owners is carrying that same weight and living with that same unlimited liability, whether they fully realize it or not. The idea is universal, with only small local differences. In the United States, it's a sole proprietorship, very often run under a DBA, which stands for Doing Business as a Registered Trading Name, with minimal setup. In India, it's also simply called a sole proprietorship, the default when one person owns a business, though you might need a GST registration or a local shop license. Either way, in both countries it's the same lightweight one-person structure used by freelancers, contractors, and small traders the world over, and carrying that same unlimited liability everywhere. Let's recap what we've learned. 1. A sole proprietorship is a business owned and run by a single person who carries the whole weight. 2. It's cheap and simple to start, and you get to keep all of the profit. 3. But it carries unlimited liability, meaning the business's debts legally become your own personal debts, putting your assets at risk. And 4. It suits small, low-risk solo ventures, but it becomes increasingly dangerous as a business grows. Now, what happens when it isn't one person, but two friends going into business together? They share the work, they share the profits, but, as we'll discover, they also share the blame. Next time, we explore the partnership. This is the market's story, from the basics all the way to advanced, one story at a time. If this made the sole proprietorship genuinely clear for you, please hit that subscribe button. It's completely free, and it's the single biggest way you help this channel grow and reach more people just starting out. Drop a like so others can find it, and tap the bell so the next episode comes straight to you. See you there.